A big part of, what did I say? A big part of learning about it. A big part about learning about wine is the taste. You've probably eaten, you brush your teeth, you've maybe kissed someone. Everything that they've done has ended up in your mouth. That's the one you do. There's a lot of tasting notes in the magazine. We publish a lot of tasting notes in the magazine, and sometimes it's a little intimidating, but just follow the simple 3 steps of tasting and you'll be able to actually get what we're talking about when we're writing about those wines and this stuff in the glasses. That's what it is. Really, no, it's true. You should see this thing that we're talking about. Thank God it's my job. No, not just. Let me do my job, right? Just what?
Say, cut that in half. You don't need to say all that.
Know
what you like, know what you don't like. That's all there is to it.
Shh. You just ruined it. I was about to, that was like a thing. I don't know what to say. The key to wine is actually knowing what you like and being able to discern what you don't like. Does it seem like a bit of an abrupt end?
Yeah. Say, know what you like, know what you don't like. That's all there really is.
Huh. Look at you directing me. So the final step is really to taste. And what you're going to see is the winemaker's hands working its way into the glass. This is why I prefer radio, because then you can just continue on. You can say something stupid and then move on.
You can still do that here.
You can't, because I have to do it multiple times. It's annoying. This is what I hate. Yeah, it's a takes.
One time.
No, you do it one time.
I do it one time.
You do it one time.
I'll do this after you finish. Let me do it. Take.
You're gonna do it.
Absolutely.
It's the thumb. It's a big red thumb.
Okay, do you want me to move this, or?
Do whatever you're comfortable with. Okay. I know it's your first day. We do a lot of tasting notes at the magazine. If you open it up, it fills up half the magazine. And sometimes it's a little intimidating to look at all that stuff and try to figure out what makes a good wine, what you're gonna like. So we're just going to give you a few notes here on how to taste wine. So we've got an Enniskillen Cabernet Franc here, Franc. I'm not supposed to smell it yet, but let's see what happens. So first thing we're going to do is pour it into the glass, because that's a key in all this. Now here, if you look at that, it's a little Pinot-like in its color. And, oh, I'm not supposed to smell that yet either. Funny enough, I knew a guy named Pinot, and when he ran really fast, he also got this color. So, first thing we're gonna do is swirl that around and just look at the color, and we wanna make sure that there's nothing in there. No, in this case, there's no cork, so there's not gonna be any bits of cork falling in there, but we also wanna make sure that there's nothing off about it, and the color is nice and uniform. What we're also going to do is when we're swirling it, it's not just to look like a pretentious fool, it's to actually get the wine up along the glass So we get the esters running along the glass, and that'll help on our next step, which is smelling the wine. Now what we're going to do in this step, we're also going to open our mouth a little bit, because that brings some of the flavors into our mouth as we're smelling it. So here we're looking for what's in there, what kind of notes are in there. I smell a little bit of blackberry, a little bit of blueberry, and a little bit of oak, just a hint of it. Now that's the last thing I was supposed to tell you about before I did it. And so what we're going to do is I'm going to just make an annoying sound now. This is going to be even worse because the microphone is right here. Now listen to this. Now the reason I did that, is that it adds bubbles. And those bubbles go around your mouth and actually accentuate some of those flavors. And it also gets it all around your mouth so you can get a better taste of it. Now, when you're at a restaurant and you're drinking this stuff, when the waiter brings you a glass and makes you drink it, taste it, you don't want to just take one sip and then nod your head like an idiot. You want to take one sip and then take a second sip, because now your mouth is coated with wine, and the next sip will actually tell you what the wine tastes like instead of just washing away all the flavors that have been there from before. And that's how you taste wine.
Actually put this side by side
With your arms?